And why did you decide now, to set up your own business? So you're a teacher, you got this particular opportunity, you've worked. So at what point now did you push?
Yes. You're just an employee with a mere salary. Yes. You can't start your business with that salary. And by that time, I'm even married.
True.
Okay. So I said, no, I need security. I need a paycheck at the end of the month.
Yes.
I went into partnership with 2 other Indians who were my customers.
Yes.
So every time I went, they were always having a very high regard for my work for them.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, we are starting a company. Would you like to join us?
Yeah.
Said, next week come on such and such, they will go for lunch. I said, sure. So we went out for lunch and we talked about it, and they said, you run the show.
So they will finance it and then you to run the show.
Run the show.
So that's how Magic Chemicals came to be.
Yes, that's how I coined the name of the company. I started with them. But you know what? Even today, this is what I want to say to everybody.
Yes.
Don't get into partnership.
Oh, exactly. What happened?
You want to get into partnership when the law is strong in the country. When the law is weak, partnerships don't work.
All right.
Yeah.
What
in short?
Yeah. So since it was not a good experience.
If you go into details, your time is very
short.
short.
I know, this time is very quite
but
short.
What I'll say,
yes.
You want to be my partner, then take my company. I give it to you, let me go.
Interesting.
If I swim, I want to swim alone in the ocean.
Yeah.
If I want to drown, I'll
drown alone. And Magic Chemicals,
I don't want to come to you that you are a signatory, sign on this check. I want to sign the check.
By yourself.
I want to sign the check.
I think life always learns from the different experiences. But you've managed to run the company for a period even longer than I've been alive, for around 32 years. What's been the secret in terms of now, being able to sustain this business and grow this business across 3 different particular continents? What's been the secret to this?
In short, I'm a sum total from day one, from age 13, 14, when I started as a hawker in the street, selling to make a living.
Yes.
With my dad. All that customer psychology, when to sell, when to price, how to price, all this is grooming.
True.
You groom yourself. No business school will teach you this thing.
True.
They'll give you a very nice fancy degree. You can go to Ivy Leagues, you can go all the top business schools, but at the end of the day, that business degree will not make you money.
True.
It is some different game.
So it's probably the grooming that you had from when exactly you are.
And the best grooming is you have to work in that business. Even if you want to buy a McDonald's today, go and work as a manager in McDonald's. Know the ins and outs of McDonald's. Then if you have saved enough from your salary, then buy the McDonald's.
Oh, interesting.
But don't just say I'm buying McDonald's because I have $1 million or $5 million.
But you must have experience.
You must have experience. Experience is very important. Everything experience is important. And to get that experience, even if somebody doesn't pay you, no problem. That's why all corporations have this graduate management trainee program.
True.
Or if you want somebody, a key person, then you say you will be my understudy.
True.
For 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. And it is 2 to 5 year process.
Wow.
The incubation period or the period of learning. Any business is 2 to 5 years.
Wow.
Don't rush. Then after 5, during that period of 2 to 5 years, you must set up a goal. You must have an agenda. If you look up to the stars, I always said I look up to the stars, I'll reach the moon at least.
Yeah.
So one day I want to be my own. Very few people have that kind of gene who want to be on their own. Many people are scared to start on their own. Entrepreneurship is not easy.
True.
It's very hard. The road can be very lonely. If you're married, it can bring problems in your marriage.
True.
It's very hard to hold it.
True.
Your relatives, your friends, they all run away from you because they know he doesn't have a paycheck. Anytime he can ask us for help, he will ask for money. Not only that, when you try to call them, you will hear a message. Leave a message at the tone. They don't reply to your call. They know why he's calling. He's in problems.
Wow.
So leave a message at the tone. It's not easy. But that does not mean that you should not do entrepreneurship. Give it a try. Give it a try. But it is hard. It's very lonely. And if you want to jump into it, first get the experience in that particular line of work or whatever you are doing. Then after that, and then what is very important during those days, from day one, whether you are an employee or you are in partnership or you are starting your own venture, from day one, punctuality. You said, Baba, come here at 10 o'clock.
True.
I was a bit nervous. I said, if this traffic doesn't clear,
Yes.
as a courtesy, as a gentleman, I'll call Ian and tell him, Ian, I'm stuck in the traffic. I might be late by 5 minutes. But if I don't call you, and until 10:30 I show up here, what kind of a businessman he is?
True.
When I have an appointment with a client at 10, I'll make sure, even if I reach 1 hour before, I'll sit in my car, do my work in my car, but 5 minutes to 10 or 5 minutes to the appointment time, I'll be there at the door.
So it's the discipline that you've inculcated.
It is a discipline. And this comes from a school, Don Bosco, a Catholic school. These schools, the missionaries from Ireland, they went all over the world, teaching us discipline, punctuality, dressing up, polishing your shoes. everything on time,
the simple
speak and
things.
span. It's very important discipline.
True.
And people judge you from there.
True.
People make opinions about you. Everything matters. Everything matters. How you portray yourself. This is how you create. Not, I would use the word brand. Everybody using brand. Startup. Entrepreneurship. The word
yeah.
comes, everybody is
True,
having
true.
it on their lips. I don't want to use that. This is, in my business, credibility. Credibility for time, credibility for punctuality, credibility for money. If I owe you money, I don't have to hide behind
True.
junior level stuff. He's in a meeting, he's out of the country,
True.
leave a message. Be a man, pick the phone and answer. Sorry, there's a problem. We need another 1 week, we need another 2 weeks
True.
or 2 months. There'll be a delay.
Yeah.
But not to worry. If you're nervous, please raise a debit note for interest.
Interesting. And
Thank you so much.